Hey guys, today we're going to create an amazing, modern, and a fully animated website using WordPress and Elementor. And guess what? It's completely free. This website is so versatile, you can use it for your agency, portfolio, consulting businesses, freelancing portfolio, basically any kind of professional website. It's clean, it's modern, and seriously one of the best designs you'll find on this planet. Now, let me just break it down for you. Normally, creating a website like this would involve hiring a designer to craft the design in tools like Figma, which cost at least $2,000. Then paying a developer to turn it into a functional WordPress website, that's another $2,000 to $3,000. So if you want a stunning website like this, you have got two options. Option 1, spend around $5,000 hiring professionals. Or option 2, just watch this full tutorial for free and learn how to do it yourself. Even if you have never built a website before, don't worry, you don't need any design or coding skills. This tutorial is super beginner friendly. Before we dive in, let's take a sneak peek at what incredible website we'll be creating today. First, I'll start with the header. It includes professional logo, a sleek navigation menu, and a call to action button. I'll even show you how to create a beautiful logo free using online tool. Next, we'll move to the hero banner. It features catchy heading, some descriptive text, and a button with a super cool hover effect. Plus, there's an image you can easily replace with your own. You'll love the animated social icons surrounding it. Everything is fully editable. Then comes the About section with animated counters to make your stats pop. After that, we'll create a Services section with awesome hover effects. When you click on a service, it will take you to a detailed single services page. Moving on, we have the Projects or Portfolio area where you can showcase your work beautifully with filter options. Underneath, there's a Client Logo section with smooth popping effects. You can display your client's list here. Next is the Testimonials section, where people can swipe through or navigate reviews using buttons. We'll also add a pricing table to give your clients a clear idea about your packages or services. Then there's a FAQ section with a cool accordion style layout, making it super easy for visitors to find answers to common questions. You'll even learn how to feature your recent blog posts right on the homepage. And finally, we'll design a beautiful footer with useful links, a newsletter subscription option, and copyright text. But that's not all. On the About page, you can share your mission, vision, and story. You'll also get to add your team members with a stunning hover effect. On the Services page, you can list all of your services and include an animated working process section to showcase how you get things done. Plus, for each service, you'll create a single services page where you can explain details. For your portfolio, there's a dedicated projects page to showcase all of your work. You can also create single case study pages for each project to really impress your clients. We'll also go over how to write the perfect blog post with all the essential elements to make it engaging and professional. And of course, there's the contact page, complete with all of your contact info, a map, a fully functional contact form so visitors can easily reach out to you. And here's the cool part. Our website will be 100% responsive, meaning it will look amazing on mobile phones, tablets, laptop, and desktops. Can you believe we'll be doing all of this with just drag and drop tools and free resources? I'm super excited to share this with you. If you're excited too, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. It's the only thing I ask for in return because this tutorial is completely free. Before we dive in, I want to give a quick shout out to Kitpapa. If you ever need a website for yourself or your clients, just head over to kitpapa.com. They have got some most unique and trendy website design templates for almost any type of website. Honestly, thanks to Kitpapa, we're able to bring you guys these amazing free tutorials, so definitely check them out. Alright, let's get back into our tutorial. We'll be creating our beautiful website in easy 4 steps. First, I'll show you how to get your own domain name and web hosting. I'll also provide you with a 78% discount link. Then how to install WordPress. Then how to install a free theme and a free page builder. Finally, we'll start to create our amazing website step by step. Oh, and don't worry about missing anything. I have added timestamp in the video description. You can easily jump into any section you need whenever you want. Let's now get started with the step number 1, getting your domain name and web hosting. So first of all, what is a domain name? Domain name is basically your website address, like Facebook has facebook.com, Amazon has amazon.com, we have jimfahaddigital.com. Similarly, for your website, you need an address that will be your website name.com. And what is web hosting? Web hosting is the storage space for your website. All the images, text you will have in your website, all will be stored on your own web hosting. As you are owning your own web hosting, so there wouldn't be any limitation. You can run ads, you can upload text or images, you can upload any themes or plugins you want. You are in charge of your own website. Now, how to get your own web hosting with a free domain name? So first, just click on the very first link in the description below this video, or you can just go to jimfahaddigital.com/best host. And this will take you to a special discount Hostinger page. So why Hostinger? In my opinion, Hostinger is the most affordable and also the fastest web hosting provider available. Just have a look into their Trustpilot reviews. People are super happy with their hosting speed, affordable pricing, and customer support. Now from here, you can change your language. If you speak Spanish, Portuguese, or Hindi, you can select any language from here. One thing I also want to say is that this page changes quite often. In fact, they probably change it once a month. So if the banner or interface looks different, don't worry, don't panic. This happens quite often. It's the same website. Let's scroll down a bit. You'll find all different plans. By the way, here we can see 3 plans, but sometime you may see 4 plans here. But just don't panic, because you can create your website with any of these plans. But as you are starting out, I recommend taking this premium or business plan. With both of these plans, you can create up to 100 websites. For example, today you're creating a portfolio website, tomorrow you want to create a business website, and next week you want to create an e-commerce website, so you don't need to purchase hosting each time. So here, with this premium plan, you'll get 100 GB of SSD storage. With the business plan, you get 200 GB of NVMe storage, and with any of these plans, you'll get all the features like unlimited free SSL, so all of your website would be encrypted and super secure. Unlimited bandwidth, so there wouldn't be any limit how many website visitors you will have. Free email, you can create hundreds of professional email addresses like info@yourwebsite.com or admin@yourwebsite.com, like this. Then free domain. Yes, like I said, you'll get a domain name for free. You'll also get tons of WordPress features like free one-click WordPress installation, free website migration, so if you want to move your existing website from another hosting provider to Hostinger, they will transfer it on behalf of you. How cool is that? Now let's talk about the security. Personally, I'm very serious about website security, and Hostinger just nailed it with all of these features like Cloudflare protected name servers, malware scanners, and all of these. I've had very bad experiences with other web hosting providers. We have got so many malware attacks, and we had to pay the hosting providers additionally to use their other security tools. But here in the Hostinger, you're getting all of these security tools for free. Now, let's select a plan. Like I said, you can take any of this plan based on your needs. For now, I'm taking the premium plan. You can upgrade it later anytime, so click on Add to Cart. Alright, right here, you're going to see different options. Now this is referring how long do you want to host with Hostinger. So we have 1 month, 12 months, 14 months, and then we also have 48 months. First of all, I don't recommend going with the 1 month because it's almost $12 a month, which is super expensive and wouldn't want that. My recommendation would be go with 48 months. So for the 4 years, you just need to pay $2.99 per month. That will save you $432. And then after those 4 years, you start to pay $7.99 $9.99 per month, which is still super affordable for a web hosting plan that can hold up to 100 websites. But if you just want to start with 2 years or 1 year, you can click over here. And then in your first year, you just have to pay $3.19 per month, and you're still going to create up to 100 websites. And after that, first year you start to pay $9.99 per month. So the longer the first period, the more discount you will get when you renew your plan. So if you have the budget and you want to get the most discount possible, you can go for the 48 months. And after those 48 months, you start pay around $7.99 per month instead of $9.99 per month. But wait, there is more. If you scroll down here you'll see have a coupon code. And if you fill with my special coupon code JFD10 and then click on the apply, you'll now get a total of 76% discount. Can you believe we are getting a super fast web hosting with the free domain name for the full year only for $34? What an amazing deal, right? So I scroll up again. Here you see pricing is only $2.87 a month for the first 12 months, $2.78 a month per the first 24 months, and $2.69 a month for first 48 months. Now let's scroll down. Put your email here. Make sure you use your best email address because they will create hosting account with this email address. And then let's put a very strong password here. Now you see you can pay with your credit card, PayPal or Google Play, or you can even pay using your cryptocurrency. Also, you may see more different local payment options based on your country. So let's just skip this part and scroll down here. And in here, I'm just putting my card informations. Then let's just click on Submit Secure Payment. So from here, you can skip this part. From here, make sure you select WordPress from here. Now, let's click on the Select WordPress button. So here it says create login details for WordPress account. So in order to create an WordPress account, we need to put our email address and password. So my email address is already here, so I'm using this one. And let's put a strong password. I pasted my password, then let's click on the next. And now it says, what will your website look like? So right now we don't want any theme, so we'll just click on the skip. Here it says, do you want pre-selected plugins for your website? No, I don't want it. So let's click on here. No, I want to select plugins manually, and let's then click on the next. Also, we can just skip this. So in here, it's asking what's your website name. So basically it's referring to choose your domain name. So let's select a name for our site. Let's type JFD Toots. Once I typed in, you can see on the bottom, it's suggesting the domain with the extension like jfdtoots.in, jfdtoots.me, and jfdtoots.com and more. From here, you can choose any extension you like, but I recommend you to choose the .com because it sounds more professional and legit. So I'm gonna choose the .com and I'm just gonna click next. Here it says where is your target audience. You can just keep this default, which in my case they have selected a data center in the United States, the closest one they have to my country, but in your case it can be a different one. So you can just keep it default or change it from here, or you can just change it later on. So I'm just keeping it as it is and I'm just clicking on the next button. Now it's installing WordPress. We are almost there. Let's just wait a bit. And right now we're at the control panel of the Hostinger. And from here, if we go into the home tab, you'll see in the account actions, it's saying we have sent a verification email to your Gmail account. So let's check our email. You'll find an email address in your inbox that's called verify your email address. Now from here, we'll just simply click on this verify email. Now it will take you back to the Hostinger cPanel with the email address confirmed. Now from here, I want to get my WordPress. So from the premium web hosting here on this manage button, I'm just gonna click this. Now it will take us to the Hostinger dashboard. Now from here, it says WordPress Overview. Let's click that. And then under here, it says Admin Panel. Let's just click on here. And it will directly take us to the WordPress dashboard. So finally, we are at our WordPress admin panel, also known as the dashboard. Here I'll make you familiar with all of these options like post, media, comments, appearance, plugins, and more. But before that, let's clean up our dashboard a bit. Right now we can see this is looking a bit messy. So first let's close this welcome pop-up. Then we actually don't need these widgets. So you can just close these like this. Or if you want, you can just click on this screen options and deselect all of them one by one like this. Alright, now everything is looking much more cleaner. But there is more things to clean up. If we go to this plugins option, we can see we're having some plugins which came by default after installing the WordPress. And if you're wondering what is plugin is an extra tool or extra add-on that extends the functionality of your WordPress website. And of course we're gonna be using some plugins for our website, but not these specific ones. So we basically want to delete all of these. So first, let's select all of them like this. Then click on this bulk actions. From here, select this deactive option. Then click on this apply button. And here all of the plugins has been deactivated. Now let's select all the plugins again. And this time from this bulk action, select this delete option. Now click the apply. And this pop-up is asking for the confirmation. Just click OK. And all the unnecessary plugins has been deleted. Great. And now I'm going to show you some settings like how you can change your basic information or password. For that, hover over this users option and click on this profile. And here you'll see so many customization options. Like here we have this admin color scheme. With this we can change the whole dashboard color accent. But this doesn't matter that much because only we can see this color. After that, if you scroll down, you'll find this language option. In the language option, you'll find so many language options. And you can choose any language for you. I'm just gonna keep it site default, which is English. Now if you scroll down, you'll find this first name, last name. You can just put your name. Also we have this nickname. You can change that as well. After that, we have this display name publicly as. So if you click on this, you'll be able to see some variation. So I'm gonna select this variation, and this is a bit important option because this name will be shown on all of your posts. So basically you're choosing the post author name here, okay? After that, we have this contact information like email, then website address. I'm not gonna mess with these options right now. So let's scroll down and you'll find this new password option. If you click on this set new password, this field will come up and it will suggest a very strong password. However, you can type your own password. Like here I typed my password, although it's saying medium, but I'm totally okay with this. So let's scroll down and click on this update profile. So basically we have saved all the changes we have made here, okay? Alright, now let's check out some other settings. So if you hover on the settings, you can click on this general. And in here we have the site title, then some other options. With the site title, you can actually change this title of your website, like agency website, and as you can see, I type, this title is being updated in real time, okay? After we have this tagline, we can actually put some meaningful stuff like best agency website in California. I recommend you to do some research on this tagline because this tagline actually can help you rank on the search engines. Alright, so after we have the site icon, we'll be talking about this later. Then if you scroll down, you'll have this other information. Then we have this membership option. If you click on this anyone can register, you're actually allowing people to register on your website. Now if you scroll down, you'll find this time zone and then date format and time format. You can choose the time zone based on your location and this date and time format in between like this, okay? Now let's scroll down and just save the changes. So these were the basic settings that you can do. Now I'm going to show you a really important settings, which is this permalink settings. Let's click on this permalinks. So here under this permalink structure, we can see we have some options like plain, day and name, month and name. Currently this is day and name, but I highly recommend you to choose this post name permalink. I'm just going to show you a really simple example here. So this is plain permalink versus this post name permalink. So if you choose the plain permalink, your website address will look something like yourwebsite.com/ some random character or bizarre numbers. Then on the other hand, we have this post name permalink. With this, your website address will look something like yourwebsite.com/ a page name like this about us or a post name. So this is more readable, it looks good, and it also can help you rank on the search engines as well. So from here, make sure you choose this post name permalink. Alright, so we're good. Let's now save the changes. Alright, so at this point, I want to make you familiar with two basic terms. One is the backend or the dashboard of your website, and other is front end of your website. So here basically whatever you're seeing, every options, every settings is part of your backend website or dashboard of your website. On the other hand, the front-end website is the website everyone is able to see. So if you want to see your front-end website, you can just hover over the site title and click on this visit site. Let's open it on a new tab. And this is our front-end website, and the whole world can see this portion of your website. Right now this is looking like this, but we can change this page to anything we want. So in the WordPress, there is many ways to change the look and feel of the front-end website, and I'm gonna tell you one simple way. Let's go to the dashboard first, and if you go to this appearance and click on this themes, so by default you'll find some themes like this 2024, 2023, 2022, and this one is the active one, and we can see this is showing in our front-end website. Now, for example, if we activate this theme, just click on this activate, and now go to the front-end website and refresh. And you can see the whole look and feel of your website has been changed. So this is happening because of the theme. So using theme, you can basically change the look and feel of the website, right? And of course, from here, you can click on this add new theme or this button to add more theme, and it will take you to the store. Here you can find thousands of themes. And also you can search for themes. From here, let's search Hello Elementor. If you search this, you'll find this theme. This is called Hello Elementor. So basically for this website, I want this theme. So let's click install. And after installing, click on this activate. Now if we go back to our themes, we can see this Hello theme is added and it's active one. Now let's go to the front-end website and refresh. Alright, so our front-end website is looking like this. I know this is looking simple and boring, but the reason I'm using this Hello Elementor theme, because this theme is really lightweight and it doesn't have any unnecessary functionalities or anything like that. And also we're gonna use powerful page builder like Elementor Page Builder. So as we're designing whole website with Elementor Page Builder, we're not gonna need any design elements for any theme, right? So in that case, we can use one lightweight theme like this Hello Elementor. Okay, so make sure you have this Hello Elementor theme installed and activated. Alright, so now it's time to get the Elementor Page Builder, which is basically a superpower to the WordPress. So in this tutorial, I'm gonna be using the Elementor Page Builder free version, but if you want, you can actually use the pro version if you like. So to get the Elementor free account, you can just go to the jimfahaddigital.com. And by the way, I'll put the link of this page in the description below. So from here, if you scroll down, you will find this important links. Under this, you'll find this Get Elementor free version. Just click on it, and it will take you to the official page of the Elementor Page Builder. So from here, if you scroll down, you'll see some price plans here. Although we're gonna be using Elementor free version for this tutorial, but if we take a look at these price plans, they have really affordable price plans for such a powerful website builder. So basically they have this essential website builder, then this advanced solo website builder, then this advanced website builder, and finally this expert website builder. With the essential plan, you get to create one website with it. You get pro features like 24/7 support, 57 pro widgets, theme builder, dynamic content, and form builder. But with this plan, you get some extra, like you get all the widgets Elementor Page Builder has. Then you get really useful pop-up builder. You can use custom code and CSS, even e-commerce features. And as you can see, these prices doesn't have any big differences. So in my opinion, you should go for this advanced one. But in case you need more than one website, you can actually go for this advanced website builder. And as you can see, this is the most popular one. So with this, you can create up to 3 websites. And of course, you get all the features, all the widgets with this. But let's say you are a freelancer or an agency owner, you can actually go for this expert website builder. With the expert website builder, you can create up to 25 websites. But if you want, you can actually create more. If you click on this 1000 here the price is increased, but here you can see you can create up to 1000 websites. So if you are a freelancer or an agency and produce so many websites, you definitely should go for this one. But if you are just trying out, this advanced website builder is the best one in my opinion, because it has all the pro features and with it you can create multiple websites. Alright, so these were the Elementor Pro plans. Now let's scroll up and click on this login option. And you will be in this page. So if you don't have any account, obviously you can click on this create an account. And from here you can actually continue with Google, Facebook or Apple account. But of course you can click on this continue with your email. So here just put your email address and choose a strong password. And then just click on this create my account. And after creating your account, you will be in the Elementor page builders dashboard. And if you see this alert or something, it says verify your email. Just click on this resend the verification and on your email, and you will be able to successfully create the Elementor account. Okay. So now let's just close this tab and go back to our dashboard. So basically we have created Elementor free account. Now we want the Elementor page builder as our plugin in our WordPress. So we can just click on this plugins, and from here click on this add new plugin. So on the search plugins, we can just search for Elementor, and the Elementor page builder will come up here. As you can see, this is really popular, 10 million plus active users. And also make sure the plugin you're installing, this is by elementor.com. Okay, so let's just install and activate the Elementor page builder. And after activating this, you will see some onboarding like this. You can just click on this close icon. And we're in our dashboard, so we have this new thing here, widget. We can just remove these as well. Okay. Alright, so if we go to this plugins now, and we can see our Elementor page builder is ready to work. I can show you how we can use this Elementor page builder and turn this empty page into a masterpiece. Alright, so now we're gonna create our home page first. So let's go to this pages option. In here, you'll see some default page like this privacy policy or sample page. We can just select these and click on this move to trash and apply. All will be gone. And now from here, let's click on this add new page. So it will look like this. So from here, we have to type our page name. So we are creating home, and after adding the name, you can just click on this publish. And now our home page is publish. Now if we go to our front-end website and refresh, so here we cannot see our home page, right? Right, so from here, let's go back, click on this WordPress icon, and we have this home page created. If you click on this view, we can see there is nothing. This is empty, but some default text like this home text and a tagline, right? But if we go to our front-end website, there is no home page in our front-end website. But instead, this is showing a default post. This is saying hello world and some default dummy text. Basically, this is showing our blog section by default. But we don't want it like that. We want to show our home page as our default page in our front-end website, right? So let's just go to the dashboard. And under the settings, you'll find this reading. Click on it. And you can see under this your home page displays. This is currently selected as your latest posts. So this is basically my latest post, but instead of this, select a static page. And under this home page, select the home we have just created in the pages, right? After that, just save the changes. Now if we go to our front-end website and refresh, we can see this is showing our home page as the default page, okay? Now basically, we're gonna edit our home page. So let's go to the pages again and open this home page first. And from here, click on this edit with Elementor. And here close this notification. And now our home page is opened in the Elementor page builder. Now the real fun begins. First, on the right side, we have this empty canvas, which we can also see in our front-end website. I mean, everything is same as you can see, but we have this extra area, and here we will add new elements for our homepage. And these contents are actually by default, so we can easily remove these because we don't want this default text in our homepage. So just click on this settings icon. This says page settings. Then from here on this panel, scroll down, you'll find this page layout. Inside this, just select this Elementor canvas. And now our homepage will be fully empty. Now if we publish our homepage from here, then go to our front-end website and refresh, everything will be gone and we will have an absolute empty page. Now let's go to the Elementor and let's see how we can add elements inside this. So if we take a look at this left side, we have this nice panel. In here we have some elements like this container, heading, image, video button. All of these are Elementor elements or widgets. These are the building blocks of your web design, and these are actually really easy to use. And also if you scroll down, you'll find this Pro dropdown. In the Pro dropdown, you'll only find some premium widgets like this carousel, price table, loop carousel, gallery, form, but these are actually only usable if you have Elementor Pro version purchased. But since we are not having the Elementor Pro version, we can just use the free ones, okay? So for example, I take a container from here, we can just drag and drop it here, and this container will be added. So as you can see, this adds a simple box. And if you want to stylize this box, we can go to this Style tab. And from the Style tab, let's say we want to add a background color on this box. All you gotta do is choose a background type. I'm gonna choose this classic. Then on this color, click on here, and a whole color picker will be here. From here, you can choose any color by dragging this knob. You can choose any type of color, any contrast using these controls. Let's say I select this light blue color, and let's go back to our layout and see what else we got here. So first we have this content width. If we make it full width, then we can control the width of this whole container. Like if we slide this slider, you see you can just control the size of this box horizontally. And also we have this min height. Using this, we can control the size vertically. Okay. Now let's say we want to add more elements inside this box. So let me just quickly make this back to the 100%. So to add the element, you can just click on this plus inside this box or this plus over here, and all widget will be loaded here again. Now let's say from here, we can add this heading widget like this. A text will be added here. So by triple clicking here, you can just change it to any text, or you can use this text input to change the text. Like this, okay? And also if you want to stylize this text, of course, you can go to the Style tab, and let's say we want to align this text on this center. We can use this alignment, click on this center, it will be centered. Then we have this text color. Currently you can see this is selected as a blue. You can change it to anything like black, white, red, like this, right? And also we have this typography. Let's open it. In here, first we have this family. With the family, you can choose font family or different fonts. You'll find all the Google fonts free here. All is available here. You can select any style from here and the text will be that style. Also, you can search for any style. For example, one of my favorite font is Poppins. I search the Poppins, it comes here. I select it, it becomes the Poppins. Also, you can control the size with the slider like this. Or of course, you can type the exact value you want, like 50 pixel. Then we have this weight. You can control the text weight, like you can choose a thin text style, you can choose bold one. Lower number makes it thinner, higher number makes it bolder, okay? Then we have this transform. Using the transform, you can make the text uppercase, lowercase, or capitalized like this. Then we have the style. In the style, you can make it normal, italic, or any other thing. Then with this decoration, you can add an underline on this text, then an overline, or a line through like this. Then we got this line height. Using this, we can actually set the line height of any text like this. As you can see, it increases or decreases the height of the whole block. Okay. Then we have this later spacing. Using the later spacing, you can literally add space between each of the laters. And similarly with this word spacing, you can control the spacing between words. So cool. So I'm just gonna delete the value to make it default. Okay. Alright, let's say after this, I want to add a simple paragraph. So we can use this text editor. We can just drag it after this text. And this text editor widget is mainly used for like paragraph text, little bit bigger texts. So we can just simply change the text here. Now let's go to the style, and you can see everything is same as this heading. We can make it center like this. We can change the color really easily. Also the typography is same. You can choose any font size, font style, everything like this. Now let's add one more thing. Click on this plus, and we can add this button and see how it looks. So it adds a basic button. So to change the button text, you can use this text and write anything like read more. Then we have this link. You can actually put any kind of link here, like if you put google.com. So when anyone clicks on this read more button, it will take them to google.com. Or you can type kitpapa.com and this button will take them to that kitpapa.com. Really amazing. Now we can go to the style tab to style this button. So first we have this position. We can make it left, center, right. I'm gonna make it center. Then we have also the typography for our button. We can choose any font style, font family. I'm gonna just increase the size here like this. Then we have this text color, which controls the inside text color. Currently this is white. We can make it black. Then we have this background type. So this is for the button's background color. And I'll show one more thing for the color picker. Let's say I want to make this button color exactly as this color. So we can click on this color sampler. And you can actually take sample anywhere from your page builder. So just click on here and just click on this orange text and then click on this orange color. The color will be copied and selected on this button. How cool. So you can just play with the color and everything. Now I'm going to show you one more thing here, like how you can add spacing between elements. So for example, on this button, I want some spacing on the top. So we can just go to the advanced tab. So here in the advanced tab, we have so many advanced options, but we'll explore these deeper later in this video. So now we can use this margin. If we just unlink this margin, then just on the top, for example, we add 50 pixel. And on the top of this button, 50 pixel spacing has been added. So this is how you can simply add a space between elements. Alright, so this was the really simple example how to add elements in the Elementor page builder. Now let's see if we publish the page here and go to our frontend website, then refresh. And you see everything we added here is nicely showing in our main home page. So this is how it works. Now let's go back to the Elementor and actually let's delete everything from here. Just click on this delete container and the whole container will be deleted. So now let's go ahead and make our home page step by step. But before that, one thing, as you know, this tutorial will be hours long. So if you're ready to invest that much time on designing the whole home page or website, then you can watch the whole tutorial. But let's say all of you don't have such long time, or you might be on a rush and you still want your website really fast. So in this case, I have another option for you. You can use ready template kits that will install a whole website design into your WordPress in seconds. So if you go to kitpapa.com, you'll find all sorts of amazing template kits that you can install within seconds on your website. It has almost all sorts of categories like business, agency, portfolio, freelancing, health, medical, education, everything you can imagine. So for example, from here, I click on this agency one and you can see all the agency templates in here. These are like #1 template kits in the industry made by professionals with years of experience. And you can see the single template kit is so much affordable, like it's only $14.99. From here, if you scroll down, you'll find all the documentation for installing the kit. If you don't want to read all of this, you'll find a 2-minute video installation guide. and you can just install the whole template within 1 or 2 minutes. So here also, if you click on this live demo, you can see the whole template kit or this website design in this beautiful iframe. You can check tablet mode, you can check mobile mode, everything. And of course, if you click on this visit site, you can experience the whole website like this. Alright, so let's go back. So from here, you can just click on this add to cart, then complete the checkout, and then just watch this 3-minute video, and this nice website will be installed on your WordPress. But let's say if you are an freelancer or an agency and you need to create so many websites for your clients, in this case, you can actually grab their buy all package. And with the buy all package, you get all the template kits on kitpapa.com at once. And also, they upload 10 plus new templates per month. That's mean you're only not getting 190 plus premium template kits, but also getting all the future updates and all the future templates with this buy all package. And the big deal is, this will cost you only $49. Actually, $49 was in the original price of the buy all package, but especially for the Black Friday, currently this is most affordable than ever before. So I think you should not miss this opportunity. Just grab the deal and enjoy all the premium, beautiful template kits for your website. Alright, now let's go to the Kitpapa's home. And hey, I know one more website that I have to show you. So that is called kitninja.com. So the kitninja.com is a e-commerce template shop. It has more than 100 ready template kit for creating online shop. And one special thing I find about this website is they don't just offer seamless functionality for the website, but they also offers most beautiful design ever. Currently, I'm showing you this website because there is a huge opportunity going on. Currently, KitNinja doesn't have all 100 plus template kits. Because this website is very new, they have like 20 or 25 template kits right now. Although these templates are really affordable for an e-commerce website template, but the real catch is on their buy all deal option. So with the buy all deal option, you get all the templates on the kitninja.com. So you eventually get 100 plus e-commerce template kits if you buy the buy all package, because they will just upload all the template kits within 1 or 2 months. But the catch is, because currently they don't have all the templates kit right now in the website, it only costs $59. And with the Black Friday season, the price is even less. So if you buy the all package now, you're just paying for 25 websites, but within 2-3 months, you'll have access to 100 plus template kits from KitNinja. So if you go to the homepage from here and scroll down, here you can see all the upcoming templates on the kitninja.com. Just click on this more upcoming templates and you can see all the template kits. It will upload in 2-3 months, okay? So you are just getting all the template kits only for $59 and you are getting 100 plus template kits. So if you are a person who is looking for an e-commerce website, you should not miss this opportunity. Their functionality and website design is world class, as you can see here. And by the opportunity, this is super affordable. I would not really miss this kind of stuff. So make sure you don't miss. And if you are willing to get this, make sure you buy this within this Black Friday season. Otherwise, you won't get this much big discount on e-commerce template kit. Alright, now let's go back. And from here, I'm gonna actually search for a template, which is Media Zen. This is a template kit. You'll find this one. So basically, this is the one we're gonna be making today. So as you can see, this is so stunning looking. This is fully responsive for every devices. Alright, so if you want to get this template kit, you can just buy this and install it in 2-3 minutes and your website will be looking like this instantly. And of course, you can customize the whole thing according to your preference. And if you still want to make the whole website step by step with me, then let's go back to our Elementor page builder. Alright, so first, I'm gonna take a container inside this. And one thing also, let's turn on this structure mode. So here, I'll get the structure pop up here. So you can see what is going on in the canvas. Like here, I have added a container, right? And in the structure, we can see that container inside this, okay? So I'm gonna actually rename this container. So we can just double click and rename this banner section. So basically we are starting our homepage from the banner section. We'll make the header section later because the banner section will be best to start with, okay? So first on the banner section, let's make this width of this container 1200 pixel. Then let's make this direction to column. So this container will place everything inside in a row, okay? Then we have these gaps. Let's make the gaps 98. Then scroll down, open this additional options, make the overflow hidden. All right. Then let's go to the advanced tab and use some padding. Just unlink the padding. And on the top, 124. Then on the bottom, 120 pixel. So the padding basically adds some space on the top here and some space on the bottom here. Then inside this banner section container, I want to add one more container like this. Then on this container, make sure this content width is full width, and on this width, first select this pixel, then make it 468, and this will be this sized. Now go to advanced and make the padding 0. Then inside this container, I want to add one more container. So as you can see in the structure, this is going deeper and deeper. So for this container, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click and rename this to cont, because it can be confusing if we have too much container in one section, right? And since this container is under this container, so I just rename this shortly, okay? Alright, so on this cont, make sure this is full width, then go to the advanced, make the padding 0. Now inside this cont container, let's add this heading widget. And let's change the heading text. I'm just going to paste my text, this. Then let's go to the style and first make the text color. I'm going to type a code here, 101700. So it gives us a black type of color. After that, let's open the typography, and for the font family for this website, I'm going to select, it's called Sign. Select this one. And it becomes like this. It's actually looking really nice. Now let's use the size, make it 96 pixel. After that, let's make this line height to 90 pixel. Then let's use this letter spacing to minus 0.4. So what will happen? Normally, if you use this letter spacing, you can add space between letters, right? But if you drag it to left side like this, as you can see, it is decreasing the space because the value is on the minus scale. So I just made it minus 0.4, okay? So this text is looking a little bit more compact. All right, now let's close this typography. Then let's go to the advanced tab, unlink the margin, and just on the bottom, add 20 pixel. So it will add 20 pixel space on the bottom. After that, just keep this padding to 0. Now after this heading, let's go to the widgets, then add this text editor. And change the text to this. Then go to the style. First make the color to 686868. We'll have a gray type of color. Then close the color picker, open the typography. And this time I'm gonna select a different type of font family, which will be Canit, this one. Then I'm gonna make the font size 20 pixel, then font weight 300, and line height 28 pixel. This text is looking like this. Nice. Now let's just go to advanced tab. I'll link the margin to add 32 pixel on the bottom, and also keep the padding 0. Now the text editor is finished. After this, let's add a button. From the widget, drag the button in here, then change the button text to gets started. Then for this button link, I will actually link this button later because we don't have any other page in our website right now. So I'll just leave this blank like this. After that, on our button, I want an icon. So to use icons on our button, we can click on this icon library, and you can find so many icons, like almost every categories of icon. We can search anything from here, then click on this insert, and the icon will be here. But I'm not gonna use the library icon for this button. We have our own custom icon. So in my folder, I have the images. So for our button, we'll be using this nice icon, which is in SVG format. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So first, let's click on this upload SVG. And from here, it says enable unfiltered file upload. Just click on this enable. And in here, we have to add our image files. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold Control and select these two images, which is in SVG format, and drop it here. And these are uploaded. Now from here, I'm going to select this upright orange arrow. Click on this insert media, and this will be on our button. But I want to make this icon on this side of this button. So we can use this icon position to end, and it will be here. Then on this icon spacing, we can add 10 pixel like this. Then let's go to the style tab. So first here, let's open this typography, make this signed font, then font size 16 pixel, font weight 600, line height 20 pixel. Then make the color of this text fully white. So you can make the color fully white by dragging it all the way to the top left, or you can just type the code FFF. It will be fully white. Then background color of this button, let's make it a nice orange type of color. The code is FF5124. Really nice orange color here. Then we have this padding option on this button itself. Just unlink it, and on the right side, add 6 pixel. And I know this button is looking really ugly right now because I'm actually using a custom CSS for this button. This button will be really special one. So to add custom CSS in the Elementor free version, I have a trick. Just click on this plus icon and search for HTML. Then add this widget in here. Then on this field, we have to add the code. But don't worry, I'm not going to type any code and try to teach you coding. All you got to do is just go to the jimfahaddigital.com. And if you scroll down, you'll find all this code I'm going to be using in this tutorial. These are so simple, you just have to copy and paste. So first, we have this first code. This is called hide horizontal overflow for the entire page. From here, just select all these and copy, or you can just click on this copy to clipboard, then go back to Elementor and just paste the code in this field. And nothing happened with this button because this particular code is not just for the button. This is for the entire site. And this code will help us to add more code in the page. Okay, now let's go and get the code for this button. So if you scroll down a little bit more, you'll find this orange button style CSS. Just copy all this code, like copy to clipboard, then go back. And here we have to put the code. And this time we're going to paste the code inside the style tag. Just add some space like this and paste it into here. Now the button still doesn't getting fixed. So don't worry, go to the website again, scroll down, and you'll find this class name. So basically this code is called orange button style CSS, and this called orange button style CSS classes. Just copy all these classes from here, and from here, this time select this button. Then go to the advanced tab. If you scroll down, you'll find this CSS classes. Just add the class name you have just copied. And this button will be instantly like this. As you can see, this button is fixed, and also this arrow is sitting on a nice circle. Also one thing, let's go back to the style here and scroll down. Let's use this border radius to 50 pixel to make the whole button round like this. Looking really nice. Now I'm going to show you how you can add hover effects on this button. It's really simple. Just from this normal state, click on this hover state, and on this background type, select a color, for example, this blue color. And now if we just hover over this button, you see this button is changing its background color. So this is nice, but I want to make it even more fancy and eye-catching. So from here, I'm just going to reset the color. I don't want the hover right here. Switch back to the normal. Now go back to the JFD website. If you scroll down, you'll find this orange button hover effect. So basically, I'm going to use this code for a nice hover effect. Just copy the code, go back, then open the HTML widget again. In the code base, before the style tag ends, add some space, paste the code. Now go back, then get this new class name for the hover effect. Then go back to the button again, and as you know, go to the Advanced tab, scroll down, and in the CSS classes, at the end, add one space like this and paste the code. Now if we try to hover this button, you see this is giving us a super cool hover effect. How cool is that? Alright, so this is the power of using custom code in the Elementor page builder. You don't need to understand any bit of the code. You have to just go to the JFD website, copy the code, copy the class name, and you will get cool animations and hover effects like this. And of course, I'll add more codes on more elements later in this tutorial, okay? Alright, so we got this nice button looking really good. After this button, let's now add more elements. So from here, I'm going to add this image widget right after this button. And let's choose the image from here. So we only have this 2 SVG image, but from our folder, I'm just going to quickly upload all of them except for these 2. Okay, just deselect it holding Control and just drop all of them here. All images are being uploaded, and now it's all uploaded. Now from here, I want this image. Select this. It will be here. Now work is simple here. Just go to the Advanced tab, unlink the padding, and on the left, add 150 pixel. Then this icon will be here, looking really nice here. So after that, I want to add more container, but after this cont container. Let's close this cont like this. And even after this cont container, I want a new container. So from here, we can take it like this and add it after this box. But as we can see, this new container gone under this cont container. So I'm going to simply drag this new container before this cont, then close this cont, then drag it after this cont like this. Okay, so we have this 2 containers side by side. And also I'm going to rename this container cont. Okay, and on this cont, make sure this is full width, and let's make the gaps all 0 here. Then go to the Advanced, make the padding also 0. Now inside this cont container, let's add a heading widget. And change the text to this text. Now let's go to style the text. So for this one as well, I'm gonna make it 101700. Then for the typography, I'm gonna choose the font family to Canit. Font size 24 pixel. Then font weight, let's make it actually 400. It will make it lighter. Then scroll down, make the line height 32. Now let's go to the Advanced. Make the margin just 12 pixel on the bottom. And after that, let's add a new container after this heading like this. And on this container, let's make this direction to row and gaps 0. And also in the Advanced tab, make the padding all 0. Now inside this, let's add an image widget and select an image. So for this one, I'm gonna select this one first. Then go to the Style tab, and we can actually use this width to resize any image. So I'm gonna make it pixel first, then 60. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually duplicate this image like this and make it 4. Okay, now let's select the second image and change the image to this one. Then the third one, let's select maybe this one, and fourth one, this last one. Right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select the second one again, go to the Advanced tab, then unlink the margin, and on the left I'm gonna type -16. And see, this is looking like this. This image is getting over this first one. Now I'm gonna do the same with this one. On the Advanced, make it -16. Now also this image, let's make it -16. And this is looking really cool. Now after that, after this last image, I want to add a new widget, and I'm gonna search for it. This is called counter. Just add it right after this like this. This is counter, so it basically counts 0 to a certain number. Currently this is 100. We can change it to anything, so I'm gonna make it 5. And we have this number suffix. If we add plus here, it will be 5 plus like this. After that, we have this title, which is this title on the bottom. I don't want this, so I'm just gonna remove this. And actually here, I'm not only gonna put the plus, I'm gonna put K plus. So this is saying 5K plus. Alright, after that, let's make this animation duration to 300,000. So the animation duration decides the speed of the count up. So let's make it 3000. After that, let's go to the style, and first let's open this number drop down and make the text color 101700. Then the typography, make it Canet, and size 16. Then font weight 400 and 24 line height. Okay, this is gonna look like this. Now let's go to the advanced tab and first make the margin 0, and on the padding just unlink, and on the top 17 pixel, and this text will be pushed down from the top and it will be like centered. Okay, now let's scroll down and you have this background option. Open it. So in here, let's add a classic color, and in the color, let's type a code CAFC01. This will give us a nice lime type of color. Now close this background option and open this border option. In the border option, we can use border radius like 50 pixel, and the whole thing will be round like this. And one final thing, let's scroll up and open this layout option. And on this width, first select this custom. Then on this custom width, select the pixel property and make it 60. And this will be nicely rounded like this. So this is actually matching with these images. And also I want this element to overlap like this. But the problem is, if we try to do that, like on the margin, if we make it minus 16 pixel, this is becoming like this. But there is a simple solution for that. Select this image, this last image, and alongside this left margin, I'm gonna add right margin to minus 16. And this will actually pull this element over itself. Okay, so this is looking actually really cool right now. Alright, so we are basically done with this part of our banner. So this was the left part. Now we're going to work on this right side of this banner. Okay, so this container actually holds everything under left side. Now let's add one more container after that. So we can just add it maybe like this, and it will add a container right after this. Alright, so in this new container, first let's make this to full width, and on the width, let's make it, first select the pixel, then 636 pixel, and it will be this sized. Then let's make the gaps 0, go to the advanced, make the padding also 0. Then inside this, let's add a container, and I'm gonna also rename this to cont, because again this is inner container, so naming shortly. And make sure this is full width. Now let's go to the advanced, and here we have to put a class name. So if you go to the JFD, you scroll up, you'll find this code. This is column maximum width CSS. Just copy this and first put the code inside this exactly like this, and then get the class name, which is this, and put the class name inside this cont in the advanced here. Just keep it here. You'll see the benefit of this class later. Okay, now after that, inside this cont, let's add a new container. Make the container full width, keep it 100%, make the padding 0. Then inside this, let's add an image widget. And for this image, let's choose this image. This is the banner image, main banner image. It will appear like this, but let's go to the style tab and make the width of this, select pixel 35. Then go to the advanced and make this width to this full width. Then I'm gonna do one thing with this image. I'm gonna do it position absolute. So under this position, if you make it absolute, this image is no longer taking real space here. As you can see, we can actually drag this image anywhere inside this page builder. But of course, I'm gonna add a really precise value using these. So first, on this horizontal orientation, keep it left. Then we have this offset. Select percentage, make it 50%. Then we have this vertical orientation, make it bottom, and offset 61 pixel. And this will be looking like this. But don't worry, just from here scroll down and open this transform. And we have this offset, click on here. And on this offset X, make it percent and type -50. And this image will be right here. So basically this fixed horizontally, but this is not fixed vertically. And if we go to the layout and make this vertical orientation to top, it's actually getting fixed. But there is actually a reason behind I'm putting this on the bottom. So for now, I'm gonna keep it top, and later you'll see we need to make it vertical orientation to bottom. Okay, so for now, just for the sake of look, I'm keeping top. Okay, alright, so after this image, let's add another image. So click here, add an image widget right after this, like somehow here. Sometimes it can be challenging to add any element on the right place. So in this case, what I do, I put it anywhere and then I drag the image in the right place like this. Okay, so we need this image right after this image. So let's select this image. So from here, you'll find this one. Just select this. And this nice background for this image will be here. So basically on this background image, we don't have to do anything at all. And now if we select this image and actually make it vertical to bottom, you see this is being placed in the perfect place. Before, when this second image wasn't there, which is this background, this image was like somewhere here on this orientation bottom. Now it is perfectly placed here. Okay, right, so this is right now looking like this. If we close the panel, we can see the real view. This is already looking so good. Now I'm gonna add little particles around this banner thumbnail to add more depth. Okay, so let's go back to the building mode and let's close this container. So right after this container, let's add more images like this. And I accidentally dropped this image inside this container, but you know the trick, you have to drag it like this, close it, then drag it after this. Alright, so let's choose the image. First, I'm gonna select this. Now for this image, we don't have to do anything, just go to the advanced and position this. So first, let's make it position to absolute. It will be somewhere here. So actually we can put these nicely around this background. So first, make the horizontal orientation to left, then offset 45, then vertical to top, offset 220 pixel. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a nice animation on this element. So we cannot do the animation with the Elementor free version. So for that we have just simple codes. But since we don't have the Elementor Pro version, we have to use the code for the nice animation. Go to the JFD website. If you scroll down, you'll find this Pulse Animation CSS. Just copy the code, and you know we have to put the code inside this code base and copy the class, this anim-top, and put it in the element that you want to add the animation to. So in here, okay, and you see it started to give a nice pulse animation. It's looking really cool. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually duplicate these images. So I'm gonna actually make it like 5 of them. Alright, so let's go to the second image, change the social media from here. Let's select this Instagram, and for the Instagram, obviously we want to make it on a different place. So in here, we just to have control these orientations. So horizontal left and offset, make it percent, then 13, then vertical top and offset 45, and this will be placed here. After that, let's select this third image, and this will be, let's select TikTok and place it horizontal to right, offset 60%, make it percent, then vertical to top and offset 164 pixel. Then let's select the fourth image and we can make it the Twitter or YouTube, and go to the advanced Make the horizontal to right this time, and offset -55 will make it here, and vertical top and offset 243 pixel. It will be here. Then we have the last image here. Let's make it to Twitter. Go to advanced. Make the horizontal left, offset 60%, vertical to top and offset, just keep it 0. It will be here. And this is looking really cool. As you can see, these images are actually popping up and giving this section a nice depth and friendliness. After that, let's add some more elements. After this image, let's add a container. So we can just add the container near anywhere, and we can just drag this container after this last image. And I'm gonna actually rename this container to box and make it full width. Then make the width 435 pixel. Then min height 142 pixel. Then let's go to the style tab and let's use this background type classic and make the whole container fully white like this. Now let's go to the advanced and make the padding all 20. And also I'm gonna make this container to position absolute. And it will take no space and will be a free sol. So let's make the horizontal orientation to left and offset -37. Vertical to bottom and offset 128 pixel. So it will be like this, looking like this. Oops, I made one mistake. Let's just select this box, go back to the layout. Instead of 400, this is actually 100, okay? And also, I don't know why this background type is not selected. Okay, so this was a glitch, little glitch. Just click on this classic and choose the color again like this, okay? Alright, so this will be looking like this, but I'm gonna make it better. So let's go to the style. If you scroll down, you will find this border option. First, in the border radius, let's make it 8 pixel, so it will have a tiny little bit roundness to it. And also, as you can see, this element is actually blending with the white background, so we can actually use some shadows to make it look good. So we can open this box shadow, and on the color first, select this hexa color to simplify the code, and let's make the color 101700. And after typing this, I'm gonna make it transparent like this. To be precise, I'm gonna actually add 14. So actually the shadow will be looking like this. But let's make the shadow even better. So we have this multiple option. First on the horizontal, make it 23, then 27, then on this blur 40, and keep this spread 0. And make sure this position is outlined. Close it, and now let's see. This is looking so good. Now let's go ahead and start to add some elements inside this. First, this image widget. Select the image for this one. I'm gonna select this. Then go to the advanced. Make the margin 12 pixel on the bottom. And after this image, I'm gonna actually add one more counter. So search counter, add it right after this. Alright, so let's style it. First, for the number, let's make it 180. And number suffix, let's just add plus. And on this title, I'm gonna make it brands joined. And also the animation, let's make it 4000. It will be little slower. The higher the number is, the slower animation of the counter is. Alright, let's go to the style. First, let's make this title horizontal alignment to left or start. Then number position, also start. Then make the number gap 0. Now let's open this number option, and on the text color, let's make our color, which is 101700. And also typography, make it Canit, then 18 pixel font size and 500 font weight. The line height 26 pixel. Then let's make the title. First, the text color, make it 686868. Then typography, the same Canit font. Then 14 pixel font size and 400 weight. And line height 16. All right, close it. Now actually this is looking like this. One thing also, I'm gonna select this image under this box, and from this style make it align to left. It will be like this, looking better. But also one thing, let's select this box, and I don't actually want this gaps 20, so we can make it 0, and it will be a little bit more compact. Okay, this is looking actually really good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy or duplicate this box, so we get another one. And on the second box, first let's reposition this. So go to the advanced, then make the horizontal orientation to right, then offset 54, then vertical to bottom, and offset -12. This will be right here. But one thing is, you can see this box is going behind this image, so we can fix it simply by using this Z index option. Just make it 1 or 2, so this box will have higher priority than this, and it will be over this image. All right, now let's go ahead and change the image inside the image, this inner image, change it to this, and also this inner text. So this ending number will be 85, and instead of this plus, let's make it percent. So it will be 85%, and the title, sales growth. Okay, so actually these elements are looking actually really cool. And actually we can say our banner section is complete, because this is the right amount of element you can add on the banner section. If you add more fancy elements, the banner will lose its simplicity. But this is the balanced amount of adding nice elements. Okay, so our banner section is complete, but we also have to make it fully responsive for different devices like tablet mode, mobile mode. So we can check the responsiveness right from here. So this is the desktop mode currently. Now if we click on this tablet mode, this will be showing the look, how our banner will look on a tablet devices. So you can see this is not good at all. Also in the mobile mode, this is so broken like this. So we can actually fix it easily. So let's go to the building mode. And first we'll fix it for our tablet mode. So let's switch to it. And when you switch to the tablet mode, everything you do here will be changed only for tablet mode. Okay, so first let's start from the start. Select this banner section, go to the layout, and instead of this gaps, let's make it 40 pixel. Then go to the advanced and delete this padding, unlink this padding, so it will be deleted. Then 80, 20, 80, and 20 pixel. So it will add nice gaps like this or padding like this. Now let's select this big heading, which is looking the worst here. So from this style, we can actually change the font size a bit. So for the font size, we can decrease it to 56 pixel. Then we can also change the weight of this to 500, and line height, make it 1.3 EM. Make sure you select this EM property, okay? And keep everything as it is. And as you can see, instantly our tablet section is looking good, at least, right? Now let's work on these elements. Like, these are actually ruining the beauty right now. So first we can select the individual images, like this one first. But actually before that, I want to select this image, this person's image. And from the style tab, I'd like to make it smaller to like 254 pixel is looking nice. And also we can go to advanced tab and make this vertical orientation. Like, we can decrease the position to match with this background. We can make it maybe around like this. 36 is looking good. Okay. Now secondly, I want to fix these. So select this box, and from the advanced, you can manually like drag it down somewhere here. -12. This is also -12, so this is good. And also for this one, I'll increase the Z index to 1. It will be here, and we can just manually position this with the horizontal. And of course, let's touch this one as well. Edit the horizontal a little bit like this. Offset 0 is looking perfect. Alright, so these are fixed. Now let's click on this ones. So this one first, I'd like to edit the horizontal like this. Maybe make it around here. And using vertical, we can make it here. And then this Insta one, can move it a little bit like this. And where's the TikTok? TikTok is, okay, it's here. We can actually move this one where, here maybe, like this. Okay, so these are actually looking perfect in the tablet mode. Everything is perfect. But here I'd like to actually edit this one, this big image. Maybe we can make it 40% and it will be nice. Let's see. Okay, the tablet mode is actually looking perfect. All right, now let's go to the mobile mode. So in the mobile mode, we can see everything is quite fixed already, except for these ones. Okay, so these are actually perfect. We don't have to do anything on here. All right, so let's scroll down. Maybe we have to edit this one a bit. But actually for the mobile mode, I'd like to make everything centered. So let's select this heading first. But before that, let's actually start from the start. Select this banner section, and on the padding, let's make the top 60, right, keep it 20, then bottom 60, and lastly 20 pixel. Okay, now let's select this heading widget, and actually let's make it alignment to the center. And it will be centered, and we can actually decrease the line height a little bit, like 1.1 em is looking really good. And also let's select this text editor, go to style, make it centered, looking great. And also from this heading, we can actually decrease the bottom margin. Unlink, we can maybe add 10 pixel, and it's looking good. And also on this button, we can position this to center, but I see this is not working right now. So what we can do is select this cont container, and in the cont container, everything is placed, right? So we can actually control everything using this cont container. I'll show you how. Go to the layout, and if you make this align items to center, everything inside this will be centered like this. All right, and for this arrow, I'd actually like to remove this arrow for the mobile mode. So how you can do is go to the advanced tab, scroll down, and you will find this responsive. From here, just turn on this hide on mobile portrait, and it will be gone from the mobile. If we close this, you see no arrow is here. After that, also let's select these texts, or we can just click on this cont, go to the layout, and make it align items center. It will be centered, but this thing is not being centered because this image are inside this container. So we can select this container, go to layout, and make the justify content center here, because aligned item center will not work because we use this direction to row. Okay, so make sure this is justify content center. It will be centered. Then currently these are looking like this, and here we definitely have to add some space. So we can just select this first container, and maybe we can add some margin on the bottom, like 40 pixel, and it will be like this. Then let's select these boxes, like this box containers. So select the first box here and go to the layout, and we had this 100 pixel width before, but make it 100 again. So it just refreshes and made it 100 pixel. Okay, select the second one also, like this second box, and override the value 100, and all will be 100 like this, and placed nicely here. So this is actually already perfect. Nothing we have to do. We just select these other images like this one and place it manually like around here using the vertical orientation. 28 is perfect. All right, so next, these things, we can actually drag these things and put it way like this. We can just drag everything and make it a little apart, you know. It should look good. Make it here, make this YouTube one maybe here. Actually, it would be good if we just make these images a little smaller. So we can just go to the style of this image. Maybe we can make 50% and it will be smaller. Okay, let's make every one of them 50%. Alright, this is actually looking much better, and we missed this first image, which is here. We cannot see it. Also make this 50. Okay, but what if we actually make it a little bit bigger, like 65 is actually looking better. So you can just select individual and make it 65. I'm just gonna quickly do it. And now everything is looking actually better, okay? So we can just manually position these little images, or you can just use these sliders. Let's put this one a little bit closer, like here. And this one a little bit upper to the left side. And also this one, bring it closer. Alright, so actually our mobile mode is looking perfect right now. So basically our banner section is done and it is fully responsive for mobile mode, tablet mode, and of course the desktop mode. Alright, so before we start to create our next cool section, I'd like to see this one in our front-end website. So we can just publish this page, and if we go to our front-end website, and you see this was looking like this. Now if we refresh this page, it's turned into a masterpiece now. This is looking so amazing. Now let's go to the building mode. Alright, so after this, let's add a new container in here. Rename this container to about section. Keep it like this, and this container is actually for this HTML widget. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it down, and we can just rename this custom code so it stays differently like this, okay? Alright, so before starting to make our about section, I'm going to show you a really useful and time-saving technique, which is doing global settings. By doing the global settings, you can speed up making website significantly. And doing the global setting is really easy. We have to just click on this site settings. So you can see so many options, but we just need few of them. So first I'm going to go to this global colors. In the global colors, you can see we have some pre-made stock colors like this primary, secondary, text and accent, which is these colors. But for our website, we're using different colors, right? Like our most used color is a black type of color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that black color into this primary color. So let's click on this color here and just change the code. Our code was 101700. This is our most used color. We have to type this code again and again. So I just added it here. And then on the secondary color, I'm going to add the same color, 101700. So there is a high chance that we don't have to type this color at all, because I'm setting the primary and secondary color, which means I'm making this color kind of default. Alright, so in this text color, we have second most used color, which is a gray type of color. The code is 686868. So I'm just keeping this color on this text, okay? Now on this accent, I'm gonna again type this 101700, okay? Now just click on this save changes. Now let's click on this back button. Now we're done with this global colors. Now let's go to the global fonts. So the concept is same here, primary, secondary, text and accent, but instead of the color, now we are having typography, okay? So our one of the most used font is that sign font, right? So I'm just gonna select it and I'll do nothing and close the typography. Then for the secondary, I'm gonna actually select the Canit font and close it. Then for the text, I'm gonna actually keep this row to here. Now for the accent as well, I'm gonna select the sign font. Okay, now again save the changes. Now let's go back. Alright, so we are done with global colors and font. Now let's scroll down a little bit and you'll find this layout option. So in the layout, let's make this container padding 0, because if you remember, we had to make most of the containers padding to 0 manually again and again. So I'm just putting 0 one time here. Never I have to type 0 on the containers padding. And here same with the gaps. We have to just make it 0 and we're good forever. And one more thing, if you scroll down, you'll find this breakpoints. So in the breakpoints, basically we have this mobile portrait and this tablet portrait, which is these options. But I want to add more options here. Like we have desktop, laptop and mobile, but we are missing the laptop view, right? So we can just click on this plus icon and click on this laptop. Laptop will be added here. Now save the changes. And this is saying you have made changes on the layout, so we have to reload the page. And after reloading, our laptop mode is available here. Although here our homepage is messed up, but this is temporary. We can just click on this cross icon. The site setting will be closed and our website will be perfect. Okay, so now let's continue to make our about section. Alright, so first let's make the width here, keep it box, then width here 1200, then direction to column. Then let's go to the style tab, and I want to actually color this whole container. So you can use background type classic, and for the color I'm gonna type a code 161C00. We'll have this dark color. Now let's go to advanced and make the margin all 0, then padding. Let's add the section padding, 120 on the top, 120 on the bottom. After that, inside let's add a new container here and make it full width, then make the direction to row, and gaps I want to make it 106. So this container will just add some gaps, and you will notice the gap once we start to add contents inside or items inside. So just keep the gaps here. Now inside this container, let's add one more container, and I'm gonna rename this one shortly cont, and make this full width. Then let's make the width 380 pixel, and in the advanced mode I wanted to make the padding 0 here, but we already have the padding 0 on the site setting, although you cannot see it or any number here, but there is no padding. So if we just add 0, nothing happens. That means there is already 0 here. Alright, so moving on to the next, let's add a heading widget. Change the heading to this text. Then let's go to the style, make the text color. As you can see, this is already selected as primary. Let's make the text color to white. Then let's make the typography to secondary. So if we now click on this, you can see this Khanit font is already selected. Nice. Now let's make the size 16 pixel and weight 424 line height. Now let's go to the advanced mode, and in the padding let's make it 4, 12, 4 and 12 pixel. After that, let's make this width custom and custom width 129 pixel. And I want to add some background color behind this text, so we can just scroll down and open this background, and on the background color we can add a color. So first I'm gonna add 6 Fs, FFF, FFF, so it makes white color. Now what I'm gonna do is make it semi-transparent. So to be specific, let's make it 1 F at the last. So if you put this code here, you'll get this nice color. Okay, now let's scroll down to this border, and we have this border radius here. We can make it 100, so it will be round on the outside, looking nice. Alright, so after that, let's add an image. The image right after this, select the image, and from here let's select this image. By the way, I'll put all the images link in the description, so you can just download and practice with this image. Okay, so for this one, select this. After that, we have this image resolution. From here, select this full, so it will have the full resolution of this image. Okay, now let's go to the style and make this alignment to the left, so this image will be on the left side. And let's make this width 148 pixel. Then let's go to the advanced tab, and on the margin, unlike it on the top 72 pixel, on the bottom 20 pixel. Alright, so after this, I'm gonna add one more image widget. I'm gonna drag it right here and select the image. So for this one, I'm gonna select this image. Now let's go to the style and make the width 88 pixel. Then let's go to the advanced, and I want to make this image position to absolute. So here it will be here. Now let's position this image somewhere here. So make the horizontal orientation to right. Then offset, keep it 0. Vertical to top, offset 0. And it will be right here. Alright, so after this, let's add a text editor here. Make sure this is right after this, like this. Now let's change the text. So this text, and here actually I'm gonna do one thing. So this is a text editor. In the text editor, this is like a Google Doc. You can select any text and style that text individually. Like you can make it bold, italic. It's like a rich text editor. So from here, let's click on this toolbar toggle and you'll have all these options. From here, select this text color and then click on this custom, and on this color code I'm going to add a code which is our orange color. Type FF5124 and click OK, and only this text will be this orange color, looking really nice. Now let's go to style the whole text editor. So first let's make the text color fully white, so everything will be white except this orange one. Okay, so in the typography, select the secondary, so it will be Kenit. Then make the font size 18 pixel, font weight 300, and line height 26 pixel. Alright, so after this, let's close this container, and right after this, I want to add one more. I'm gonna actually show you a trick to add a container right after any container. So just select that container, right click, and click on this add new container, and a new container will be added like this. Alright, so let's rename this new one to cont, and then let's make this width, select pixel 714 pixel. Then inside this, let's add an image widget. And select the image. So for this one, select this one, this Twitter icon. So before we have selected this, which is 19 kilobyte, but this time select this, which is 21 kilobyte. After that, let's make it position to absolute. And let's position this first, make it horizontal right, offset minus 26 pixel, and vertical keep it top, and offset minus 32 pixel. So it will be right here. Alright, so keep it like this for now. After that, let's add a text editor. I'm trying to add it right after this image. Alright, so it gone before this image, so we can just drag it down like this. Alright, now let's change the text to this text. Now let's go to the style and make the color AD9590. Then let's make the typography. We can just select this secondary font. We'll have this Kenit and make the font size 44, then weight 500, line height 52, and also letter spacing, let's make it minus 0.4. It will become a little bit compact. Oh, actually, let's make this font to sign font. Yes, this sign is looking way better. And also, I'm gonna do one thing here. Let's go back to the content here and select from innovative to solution. And I want to change the text color of this portion of this text. So you can just go to here, custom color, and make it fully white color like this. Click OK, and this portion will be nicely white, looking really cool this way. Alright, now let's go to advanced tab, and on the margin, let's make the top 20 pixel, then padding, keep it 0. Actually, don't have to keep the padding 0 anymore. It is already 0. So on this width, let's make it custom, and custom width 85%. Alright, so after this text, let's add a button widget. Change the button text to this, and this button will take us to the about page. So we can just link the about page here, but since we don't have the about page created right now, I'm just gonna skip this. I'm gonna add it later. So after that, we have this icon. Let's add an icon. So this time I'm gonna select this white icon, then icon position, and then icon spacing 10 pixel. Now let's go to style and select the typography to primary, then font size 16 pixel, font weight 600, then line height 20 pixel, and letter spacing minus 0.3. Then let's make the text color to our primary color. It will be fully black. Then let's make the background color CAFC01. We'll have a nice lime color. Then let's make the border radius 100. Then let's make the padding here just on the right 6 pixel. I know this is looking like this, but let's go to the advanced and make the margin top 32. And now I'm gonna use a simple custom CSS. So let's go to the JFT, scroll down, you will find this green button CSS. Just copy this, add the code to here, then go back to grab the class name here, copy this green button CSS classes, and just put this class names into this field. And this button will be looking like this. Now I want to add the custom hover effect also, so go back. So from here, just copy this green button hover effect CSS, add it here, then finally go copy the class for hover, select this button, add it here, add the end after adding a space. And now if we hover on this, this will look like this. Really cool. Alright, so this part is done. Now what I'm going to do is, let's close this container, and after this container, let's add one more container. Then first make this content width to full width, then direction to row, and justify content, make it space between. I'll tell you later why I'm making this space between. So now inside this, let's add the counter widget. We cannot see it because the text color is currently black. So we can just quickly go to the style, go to the number, and make the text color to white. So we can work on this text. So first on this ending number, I'm gonna make it 3.4. And then on the number suffix, make it K plus. Then on this title, make it satisfied clients, this text. Now let's go to the style tab. And first, make the title horizontal alignment to start, then title gap 8 pixel, the number position start. Then let's open the number, and we have the white color already, so let's go to the typography. But before that, let's select secondary and make the size 44 pixel, then font weight, keep it 400, line height 52. After that, open this title, then make the text color to 38402D. We'll have this type of color. So for this title color, let's make it our text color, which is this. Now typography, open this, and for the font family, for the first time, I'm gonna use a completely new font here. So I'm just gonna use it once here. It's called Fig Tree, and select this. This will look like this. Now make the size 16, font weight 400, line height 24. After that, let's go to Advanced tab, and let's make the padding 20 on the bottom. Then we have this width, let's make it custom, and on the custom width, select pixel, then 280 pixel, and it will be this sized. Now scroll down and open this border, and I'm gonna add a border. So in the border types, select this solid, and on the border color, let's make this 38402D. And if you see, it just added a border around this whole element. But on this border width, if we just unlink this value and just on the top, we make it 1 pixel. Then if we close this, we can see only on the bottom side, there's the border, okay? Alright, so I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna select this counter, then duplicate this. So I'll have two of them. Now I'm gonna show you why this is so much space between this. So if I just select this container, and before we have did justify content space between. So for example, if I make it justify content to center, it will be only centered. Or if we make it start, it will be on the start. We make it end, it will be on the right side. So justify space between makes the element inside as a part it can. So this is really useful on this kind of layouting. So now I'm gonna actually duplicate more. So I'm gonna actually make it all 4. Now let's go to the counter and change the text for each one. So first for this one, let's make the ending number 85, then make the title to this marketing experts, and also I'm just gonna remove this number suffix and make this only plus. Then go to the third one, change the number to this and keep the suffix only plus, then title to this, and last one to this, and then I'm gonna keep only the K here and here on the title, this. Alright, so currently this is looking like this. And also one thing I forgot, I select this one. Let's select this container. I mean the second container inside this about section, and go to the advanced, and on the margin unlink, just on the top 100 pixels. So it will just add some nice gap between these. Okay. Alright, so currently this is looking really good. Our about section is really gorgeous right now, but I'm gonna do some little things like adding some animation on these images. So first we can select this, and from the JFD website, if you scroll up, you'll find this rotated animation CSS. Copy this one, and in the code base, we can paste the code here, and then copy this class name aim-rotate and add it in here on this image, and it will start to rotate like this. After that, let's select this one and go to the JFD, scroll up, and actually we already have this pulse animation CSS in our code base, so we can just copy this class name and just add it here. So it will start to move like this, looking nice. So you can say our about section is ready for the desktop mode. Now let's check how it looks on the laptop mode. So the laptop, everything is actually almost perfect, but we need to adjust some things, like let's select this about section, and for the padding, let's unlink it first. Then on the top, just keep the original one like 120, and on the bottom, original one 120. Just on the left and right, 40 pixel like this. Now this is looking better, but one thing, I'm gonna select this text here. We can make it a little bit smaller, like 37 pixel is looking good. Also the line height, 49 pixel is looking great here. And also one thing, I'm gonna select this individual counters. Then on the width, let's select this custom, and on the pixel, make it percentage, then type 48. Then just copy the whole thing, copy, and paste it on the other ones. I mean, paste the style, don't paste the style. And it will be like this. Also, you can notice there is no space between these borders, like this border is being like one border. So we can fix easily. Select the first counter, and on the margin, on the right, we can add 10 pixel. So it will look like this, little bit gap on the border. So we can do the same with the other ones. Just on the right, 10 pixel. This one 10, and last one, we don't need any spacing. Okay, so this is looking great now. Alright, so our about section is great in the laptop mode. And also one thing, before when we was making the banner section responsive, there wasn't the laptop mode. So you can see this is little bit messed up on the laptop screen. So you can just select the whole banner section quickly, and on the advanced, let's remove the padding first and keep the original padding 124 on the top, 120 on the bottom, but on the left and right we can add 40 pixels like this. And also we can select this text and make it a little bit smaller for the laptop. So we can make like around 70 pixel, and also line height 80 pixel is looking perfect. Alright, so our banner section is also perfect in the laptop mode. But one thing also we can see, this needs more priority, this little box. We can select this, and we can just increase the Z index 1 pixel, and it will be good. Alright, so everything is perfect in the laptop mode. Now let's see on the tablet mode. So this section in the tablet mode is quite perfect, but some little things like let's start from the start. Select this about section, and first on the padding, remove all, and on the top 80, on the bottom 80, but on the right 20 pixel and left 20 pixel, and everything will actually look good enough. So actually everything is perfect right now. So now let's go to the mobile mode. In the mobile also everything is almost good, but let's select some things. First on the about section, we can remove this padding. Instead of 80, we can make it 60, then 20, 60 and 20. And also let's select this big text, decrease the font size to like around 30, 32. And line height, let's make it 1.3 em. It will look like this. And also, I'm gonna select this Twitter icon and remove this for only mobile mode. So you can go to the responsive tab here and hide it on mobile. Like this, it will be hidden. So our mobile version is looking like this. Everything is perfectly responsive, but some little things like this container has some big margin on the top. We can make it less, like 50, and then this one has big margin. So for this one, we can actually select this container, first container in the about section, and we have so much high margin here, we can make it less, like 20 pixel. And now everything is little bit closer. Okay, looking great. So we can say our mobile mode is also perfect. So our whole about section is perfectly responsive. So it's done. Now already our website is looking really great. So in this way, we can create this whole website step by step. But if you see, it's a bit time consuming. If now I create this full website step by step, it can take up to 5-6 hours. Actually, we have other long 4 to 6 hours video where I have shown everything step by step. If you really want to learn every tiny details about Elementor, you can watch those videos. I'll put the link in the description. But in this particular tutorial, my main goal is to make your website up and running without consuming your valuable time. That's why I have a gift for you. I'll give you this full kit completely free. Like here on Kitpapa, if you see, its price is $14.99. But I'm giving you this for free as a gift, because I really want to help you guys to make your life easier. But I'll highly appreciate if you purchase this kit from Kitpapa. It will help us to create this kind of videos more. If you're just starting out, or if you don't have the budget at this moment, I'm giving you this as a gift. So let's go ahead and now get the Digitalio kit. Let's go to the jimfahaddigital.com. I'll put this page's link in the description as well. And from here, scroll down, and under the important links, you'll find this download MediaZen template for free. In here, you'll just find a Google Drive zip file. Just download this and keep the zip file for now. Now let's go back to the WordPress and let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. So we can just click on this Elementor's logo and click on this exit to WordPress. Click on this WordPress icon. So now to install the free kit, we have to reset our whole website. So for that, let's go to the plugins and we need to install a new plugin. From here, just search WP Reset and install this plugin, WP Reset by Web Factory Ltd. and activate this. Now go to the plugins, click on this Open WP Reset Tools. Scroll down and you'll find this Site Reset option. To reset the website, we have to type reset exactly like this to confirm resetting the site. Then just click on this Reset Site and click on Reset WordPress. Alright, so after resetting, our website is looking like this. Everything has become default like before. Like if we check the pages, we can see there is no home page we have created. Then in the plugins, every plugin is deactivated except for this one. So we don't need this WP reset right now. We can just deactivate this and just delete this. And these are our previous plugins like Elementor and other kits. These are deactivated. Alright, so now after resetting the whole site, we have to go under these tools, then on this import. So from here, we have to activate Elementor Page Builder because we're going to use the Elementor to actually import the template kit, because the template kit itself made with Elementor. So let's activate this and close this onboarding. So we just Elementor Page Builder. We don't want other ones. So under this Elementor, click on this settings. So just before importing, we have to do some simple settings. So under this general, check these two options. One is disable default colors. Check this. Other is disable default font. Check this. Then save the changes. Then go to advanced tab. Enable this. Enable unfiltered file uploads. Select enable. Scroll down. Save the changes. Then go to Features. Scroll down, you'll find this Nested Elements. Choose this Active. Scroll down and Save Changes. Now finally, we're ready to import our template. So we can just click on this Tools. From here, click on this Import Export Kit. Then click on this Start Import. And on this area, we have to select our importing file. So we can just click on this Select File, or we can just drag and drop the file we have downloaded. Click on this Continue. And here, make sure you select every plugin from here. Every one of them should be checked like this. Then click on this Next. Then make sure you select all of these options. Then finally click on this Import. And the kit is finally being imported. It can take up to 4 or 5 minutes depending on the internet speed. And here, after a few minutes, our kit has been installed. So just from here, click on this Close. And currently our whole website is looking like this. And if we go to the pages now, we can see so many pages has been added. Then on this plugins, all the necessary plugin has been installed. Then if we go to the media, so many new pictures and files has been added here. Then under the appearance, we can see this 2025 is the active theme, but we have to make the Hello Elementor theme active. Alright, so if we take a look at our front-end website, let's click on Visit Site. This is looking like this right now. It has a new header, then banner, then this About section, and also all these new sections. So many new sections has been added. And at the end, a really professional footer has been added here. Then if we go to the top, using this navigation, we can go to the About page. And in the About page, it has so many professional sections. Then we can go to Projects. In the Projects, we can show our projects update or previously completed projects. Then we have Services page. Here we have nice services section. On hover, it shows the contents nicely. Also this cool hover tab. On hover, you see different tab with different content. After some more cool carousel like this. Then we have this blog. In the blog, people can read blogs on your website. They can see all the blogs in this one place. Then if they click on any blog, it will take them to the single blog page, or they can read the whole blog in detail. Then finally, we have this contact page. In the contact page, we have some basic necessary details about you or your business, then a Google map to locate your physical business. And also here, it should have a contact form, but because we just imported the kit and we have to do some little settings in order to fully enable elements on the pages, okay? And of course, I'll show you how to enable this. Alright, so now let's go back to our dashboard and let's open our home page. Just click on this Edit with Elementor and then close this pop-up. So in the home page, you can see we have earlier created the banner section, then we have created this About Us section. But with these, we have all new other sections. These are really amazing and cool looking sections, and every content layout and design is changeable within the Elementor Page Builder. If you can open a template with Elementor Page Builder, that's mean you have 100% control over that template. So every content you are seeing is all yours. So I have showed you banner section and About section step by step. Now let's go check these sections. So here, this is our services section. Here you show your business services in this nice animated way. So here on this title, if you want to change the title, you can easily change it from here, as you know. And then if you want to change the images, you can just select this. Then you will have this grid. Just open this grid. And inside this, you will find these individual cards. These are these containers, okay? So with this container, if we go to the Style tab, you can see the image is being used here as a background image of this container. So from here, if you want to change the image to anything, you can do it. It's super easy. After that, we have this nice view all services. By clicking on this button, people will see the whole service page, which is this. So here, if you see, this button is linked to that service page. Right? After that, we have this our projects page. Using this page, you can show your projects in this nice tab system. And of course, you can change the images here, every content. These are like really common elements like heading. Then we have this container. Inside this container, you get to change the images. I mean, not this one. If you just casually browse around everything, every element, you'll find the way to change the image and you'll learn many things. Like for this one, if you click on this container under this wrap, and in the style tab, as you can see, this image is here. You can change the image, heading, and then this is, what is this? This is also heading. You can change this. And here we have this little icon button. And on this link, it's linked on this single project page. All right. After that, we have this nice section. This is the section that shows the clients you have already worked with. And you can easily change these client images. You can simply replace it with your client image. Then we have this contents area. You can change this social icon links to your real social media. You need to just click on this link, then click on this custom URL, and here just paste your Instagram ID. Then these are really common text. This is heading, this is text editor. All right. After that, we have this section. This is actually the testimonial section. Here, visitors can see feedback of other persons. So this is a nice way to convert people. And I'm going to show you how this testimonial is actually made. So this is made by this testimonial plugin or this testimonial widget. In the testimonial, you can actually customize the style here. Like this is selected the first one. If you selected, for example, third one, the carousel changed the style, but this is actually made based on this first one. So we're going to keep this first one. And I'm going to show you how you can change this content on this testimonial. So just open this testimonial and you'll see 3 items here. So if you open this, you'll see this is the client name, which is this. Then this is the description, which is this. And finally, this is the testimonial review, which is this, right? And if you need to change the other one, for example, this, you just need to open this second one and everything is same. Also, you can change the thumbnail of this testimonial, okay? Right, so after that, by the way, every section, everything is perfectly responsive. You don't need to worry about anything, responsiveness or any screen sizes. Everything is perfect. Let's go back to the desktop mode. And after this section, we have this pricing section. In the pricing, we have this 3 type of plan. And of course, you can change anything you want from here. You can change the price, you can change the plan name, you can change the bullet points here or add more bullet points here. I'm going to quickly show you. If you want to change the price, click on this heading and change the price easily. Then if you need to change these are actually made by this icon list. So in the icon list, you get these individual items. Just open this and change the text from here. It will be changed. And also, if you need to add more bullet points, you can just click on this add item, or you can click on this clone and it will be cloned here. And you can change the text here and it will be nicely added here. Okay. Then you can also change the icon if you want. This is made by simple image. All right. So this is the pricing section. Now let's scroll down and this is the nice FAQ section. FAQ means frequently asked question, right? So your visitor are actually able to see the question answers like this. These are the questions and under this, these are the answer. And I'll show you how to change these. So for this one, we have used accordion widget. So on the accordion, you can see these individual items. For example, this is the question, what services do you offer? So here's the question name and here is the answer. Okay, you can change it easily. All right, so after that, we have this one. This is actually the blog section. This section shows latest blogs from your website. So I'm going to actually show you how to make a blog from scratch. And these are actually the presentation. These are not actual blog. You cannot change this text right from here. And for creating post, WordPress has a whole different section. Okay, so I'll show you in a few moments. So you can just change the way this is presented right here. Okay, for example, you choose this style 1, you choose the style 2, and of course you can go to the style tab, and we have so many options. For example, if you want to change the text color on this, just open this title, scroll down, and you will have this text color. If you want to make it red, for example, you can make it. So the presentation is changeable, not this actual content, okay? But of course we can edit the actual content from the WordPress dashboard, okay? After that, we have this nice professional footer. In the footer also, we cannot edit the footer from here. We cannot edit the footer from here, and we cannot also edit the header from here. I'll show you how to do that. So first, let's publish our homepage, and let's go to the WordPress dashboard. And now let's see how is the header made. So if you hover under this Elements Kit option, you'll see this header footer option. Click on it. So from here, we can just click next step and keep clicking the next step until we get here, and just save the changes. Alright, so now just click on this header footer. So here we can see we have this header and footer template. We had to make the header and footer with this plugin because we don't have Elementor Pro version. Without the Elementor Pro version, we cannot make our header on a separate template. So from here, we can click on this Edit with Elementor on this header. And here you can see this template actually opened the header separately like this. From here, you can change anything, everything is changeable. But if you are wondering why we are making the header section separately like this at the first place, so I'll tell you the reason. If we go to our front-end website, so here, for example, we made our header within the home page using some common elements. Then after finishing up our header, we copy and paste our header on every pages. Like we paste our header into about page, we paste our header into project page, service page, all the pages. But suddenly, you need to change something on your header. For example, you want to change a text from here, or you want to tweak the element a little bit, like changing the color or any hover effect, any simple thing. So in that case, you needed to change it on every single pages separately. That is a big hassle that we can avoid by creating a header section separately. So if we ever needed to change anything on the header, we can just change it in the one place here, and it will be changed on every pages we have. The same concept goes for the footer as well. We also created the footer section separately, and it's automatically showing in all the pages. So if you needed to update any links here, any content here, you just change into one place and every places will be changed. So this is the most efficient way to create header and footer. Alright, now let's go back to our header here. Alright, so here let's break down our header. So first on the header, we have this logo of our website, and adding the logo is super easy. Just add an image widget, and in the image widget, select any logo that you want. So that's all for the logo, nothing fancy. After that, we have this section, this widget. This is called Elements Kit Nav Menu. With this nav menu, you can change any style and layout it yourself. There's so many options that you can play with. For example, you want to increase the height of this menu, you can just use this. Alright. Then you might want to increase the space between these items. Just scroll down here, open this menu item style, and here is the item margin. So with the item margin, maybe on the right side you want more space like this, and you see the item will be more spread out. Right? And one thing here, you can see you actually cannot change the text right from here. There's no option to change the text. So you might be thinking, why don't we just make our whole navigation menu with a simple elements like heading or buttons, right? Because the buttons has the link option that can be used to link other pages. So there is a simple reason behind this, is the functionality of this widget. So on the desktop screen, our menu is like this. But have you thought about the mobile screen, how we will fit this big text on the screen? So I'll show you how we fit that. Let's start from the laptop mode. In the laptop mode, we still can fit this into the header, then on the tablet mode, we no more can fit into the header space, right? So instead, we use this hamburger icon. By clicking on this icon, a nice sidebar comes in, and from that sidebar, you can navigate through your pages like this. And this is a great solution for smaller screen. And on the mobile screen also, we have this hamburger menu. And with this widget, Elements Kit nav menu, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do any coding or anything for this amazing functionality. You just create the nav menu here, and it automatically become like this in the mobile screen, okay? So if we had Elementor Page Builder Pro version, we didn't have to use this third-party plugin for this. So if we click on this plus and search for menu, and you see Elementor has this nav menu. But to use this, you have to get the Elementor Pro. So alternatively, the nav menu is created by this third-party widget, which is also good. Alright, so on the header, after we have this button, it has one icon, it has some custom CSS. You don't need to worry about anything, just customize according to your preference, like change the text, or if you want, you can change the color and all. And this button is linked to our contact page like this. Okay, so by clicking this button, people will land in the contact page. Alright, so after that, we have nothing here, just a custom CSS widget. So this is our header. Now let's publish it. Alright, now the question is, how can I edit this text, like this home, about, projects, services, all these links? For that, we have to go to our dashboard. So let's exit from here. And here, hover under this appearance, and we have this menus. And using the menus to create navigation links is a default way in the WordPress. So here, as you can see, we have some links created here, like home, about, projects, services, blog, and contact. So now I'll show you how to create these. These are already created, but if there wasn't any menu, how you can create that. So from here, I'm just gonna delete this whole menu. Just click on this. Also click OK here. Alright, so right now there is no menu. So first, to create menu, we have to give a name to our menu. I'm like naming it main menu, okay? Now click on this create menu. After creating, now we have to add links. So on the left side here, click on this view all. So it will show all of our pages. It will show every pages we have on our website. Like we have home, about, blog, contact, everything. So from here, we can just select the pages we need on our navigation menu. So we need home, we need about, then we need our blog, of course contact, then the projects. After selecting all these, just click on this add to menu. And it will be simply added here. And here, oops, we have forgot the services. Just check this and add to menu. Alright, so after all being added, you can actually drag these and change the order of the menus. So first I want home, then about, then projects. After that, I want the services, then blog, and then contact. Okay. So after adding it, you can just click save the menu. Alright, so this is how basically you create the menus. Now I'll also show you how to create sub-menus. For example, under these services, you want to add more page, okay? So from here, we actually have so many single services pages. Like I'll tell you what the single services page is. If you go to the services page, all the item you see, these are all single services. Like when you click on it, for example, this first one, click on this arrow, it takes you to this single service page, okay? Where you see the whole details of a single service page. So this page name is email marketing. You can see here email marketing. So in here we see this is available here as a page. So just add it to menu. It will be added here, but what I'm going to do is drag it and put it under this service like this. And it will be called sub item. Then save the menu. Now if we go to our website and refresh, you see this services link now is having an arrow. And by hovering on it, we can see this email marketing. And if you click the link, it will take you to that single services, okay? Alright, so here if you want, you can add more. Like we have so many single services page. We have email marketing, we have SEO management, business strategy, content writer, social media management, and this pixel pulse media. So I just added all of them, and let's place it as a sub item. Alright, like this. Now save the menu, and if we check it now, we have it like this. And one thing we can see, this is messed up like this. So this might be a bug right now. We'll fix it later, okay? So for now, let's go back here, save the menu. And like I said, if you create the menus here, it will be automatically selected by this nav menu, and it will be shown on your pages like this, okay? Alright, so this is our header. Now go to our footer and see how it's made. So again, under this Elements Kit, go to header footer. And from here, click on this footer and edit with Elementor. So this is our footer separately. So first we have some nice text with arrow. Then here we have some contact information. So these are all really easily changeable. Like if you click on this, this is simple heading, as you can see. You can change the text. Then this thing, this is a JKit button. So it's made by actually this third-party button, because this button has more functionality. Alright, so this is simple. You can change the text easily from here. After that, this contact information is made by this icon list widget. So from here, if you want to change any text, you can just open all item and change the text easily from here. Okay, change your email, change your address or number easily. After that, we have this logo placed nicely here. You can change the image from here. Then we have this simple text editor. Then we have the social media links. So the social links is made by this social icon widget. So here, if you want to link all of your social media, you can just open, for example, Facebook, and put your Facebook profile link. Then if you want to change your Insta, just put your Insta link here. Alright, so simple. After that, we have this links. These links are actually made by this icon list. So if you want to change anything from here, or you want to link any page differently, you can just link it from here or change the name of this links. Okay, really easy. And same goes for this one as well. Alright, so finally we have this copyright text. So this is made by just heading widget, nothing fancy. So instead of the Kitpapa here, you can put your name as you want, like this. Okay, now let's go back to our dashboard. Alright, so we now know how to create header and footer and their functionality. Now let's go to our pages and see what pages we got. So we got the home page, of course. We have seen everything in the home page. After that, let's go to our about page. So I'm opening this on Elementor. So in the about page, first we have this title, about us. This is made by simple heading. After that, we have this widget, and this is also simple heading. Even this is one heading. So altogether, this is made like this and looking great. After that, we have this section. We have actually created this section in our home page, so we don't have to explain you everything. So after that, we have this nice section. This is our vision and mission. Everything is simple text. Then this is the container, and from the style tab, you can actually change the image, and you can change this text, this title. Alright, after that, we have these nice cards. It basically tells our mission, and this one tells our vision. Alright, so after that, we have this our team. In our team, there is all team members pictures, and on the hover, you can see the whole details of the team member. You can see the name, you can see the role, then you can see their social media links. So if you want, you can put your team members pictures and their details here. It's really easy. Just click on this container, and on this container style, you can see this team member's image is used as a background image of this container. Okay, so just click on it, select any image, and it will be changed. Alright, let's scroll down. After we have this FAQ. So first on the FAQ, we have this simple text, and we have this nice container. Inside this, we have a count up or counter widget, and you already know how to make a counter widget. It's really easy. After, on this right side, we have this FAQ, and you know this is made by this accordion. We also have this on our homepage. So let's scroll down, and finally we have this nice footer. Alright, now let's go back to our pages. And also, actually, you can switch the pages directly from here. Like it shows recently created or recently worked pages. If you just click on this projects, it opens the project page in the Elementor page builder. Right, so here we have this nice section. We have saw this on homepage also. So this is a tab system, tab based section. So basically you put the images of your projects here and people can actually switch the project and navigate through it. Okay. And if they want, they just click on this arrow and it takes them to the single project page, which means on this page. Okay. After we have this FAQ again. All right. So this was the project. Now let's go back to our dashboard. Then we have our services page. Let's open it. And in the services, we have this section that shows many types of services like email marketing, SEO management, business strategy, content writing, all these services. And we also have single pages for each service. For example, we have this business strategy page, then we have social media management page. All right. So if we go to the dashboard, you can see we actually have these single pages like these email marketing. Okay. So after this section, let's scroll down. Then we have this nice working process showcase. So by hovering on it, it shows the full content like this. So this is a really attention grabbing way to show your work progress. Okay. And if we open this, these are actually made by custom CSS. So as you can see, it has the classes here, like everything is made by custom CSS because it's not possible in the Elementor to make it like this. All right, so let's scroll down. Then we have this cool section. This is testimonial. So as we know, testimonial shows the user feedback, and this is made by this testimonial widget. After that, we again have this FAQ. All right, so let's go back to the dashboard again. Then let's go to our contact page. Here's the contact. So here in the contact, I already told you we have some user information like address. You can click on this. This is used or created by icon box. You can just change the title from here and the description from here. Then we have this Google Maps. So the Google Map is basically made by, if we open this container, this Google Map widget. Okay. So you can just paste your location here. This mark will be on your location. And also if you want, you can change the zoom. Then you can change the height like this. All right. So now if we scroll down, we were missing a really important thing, which is this contact form. So this contact form is made by the Made Form plugin, which is a third-party plugin because we don't have the Elementor Pro version. But we can see there is no contact form right now because after importing, we don't get the contact form ready like this. But if we just click on this edit form, from here, we have a couple of options. Select this contact form. Then click on this save and close. Now this nice contact form is loaded. In here, people type their name, then their email, then their phone, and their subject. Then finally, if they want, they can add any message and click on this send message, and the message will be sent to you. And I'll show you how this contact form is made. So if you again click on this edit form, select the contact form, then click on this edit form. And this pop-up will come up, and in the pop-up, you can see everything is editable right now. So for example, if we click on this text, this is a widget, you can say. So in the widget, you can change the placeholder here. Like right now, this is type name. You can just type your name or something. It's all up to you. After we have this email, you can change the placeholder or anything. And also one thing, if we click on the settings, if we check this, if we turn this required on, then this email input will be mandatory to fill up. Otherwise, they cannot send the message. Okay. Great. So that's great. And also if you click on this form settings, there's so many settings. We have many detailed video about the form settings. You can watch those because if I start to show you everything here, it will take so much time. Okay. So let's close this, and we can just click on this update and close. So this is how you create contact form easily without Elementor Pro version. Okay, now let's go back to our dashboard. And here you can see we have another page which is pricing. So in the pricing, if we open this, it shows some plans. So of course you can change the pricing and all contents. But if you want, you can actually increase the amount of plans. Right now this is 3: personal plan, enterprise plan, and business plan. If you want more, you can just click on here. This is called single plan, and simply duplicate this. And instantly it will be 4 plans. Then here you can change the icon, here you can change the text, and also you can increase the price here. Okay, maybe if you want, you can increase the features also here. Okay, so this is really useful and simple. Alright, now let's go back. But one thing, we actually don't have the pricing page link on our nav menu. And the pricing is really important to show here. So we can just simply go to our dashboard, go to our menus. From here, click View All, then select the pricing, Add to Menu. And here I'd like to add it before the contact, then save the menu. And from now on, you will have the pricing always on here on the nav menu. But as you can see, after adding the price, this navigation menu couldn't hold all these contents. So for that, I have a really simple solution. We have to just open the header. So we can go to our header from here, open the header in the Elementor, then select this Elements Kit menu. Go to Style, then open this Menu Item Style. Then from here, we can just decrease the size, spacing. We have this item spacing 64, we can make it maybe 40. Then on this item margin, maybe we can decrease it by making it minus. I set it -6 on the right. Okay, now let's publish this and see how it looks on the website. Now we see instantly this is fixed because we decreased the space between each item. Now this can hold one extra menu here. Alright, then if we just click on this pricing, it simply takes us to the pricing page. Great. Alright, now let's go back to the header and dashboard. After that, all these pages you can see like analytics, reporting, content writer, email marketing, SEO management, all of these are single projects or single services. So these are our single services, but if you want, you can actually create more single services. Currently we have 6 of them and we have 6 pages for single services. If you want, you can just increase the amount, and I'll show you how to do that easily. So for example, I have the single service email marketing, right? So let's open it on Elementor. And from here, just click on here. It's called Save Options. From here, click on this Save as Template. Then from here, choose a name, anything like single service page. Then click Save. Then it will be on our template list, okay? Just keep it here, close this template. Now go to Dashboard. Now, let's say you want to add one more services page or single service. Just click on this Add New Page. Maybe you want to create a service which is called Instagram Marketing. Now publish this, publish, then open it in Elementor. So this will have an empty page. So we don't need to create this single service from scratch because we already have our template. Just click on this folder icon, go to My Templates, and from here, click on this Insert on this single service page. Click Apply. And the whole design will be loaded. This is the design for single service page. So currently this was for, let it load. This was for the email marketing. So from the email marketing, we can make it Instagram marketing, okay? And also here, this widget, this is button, yes. From here also, we can make it Instagram marketing. Okay, so this is how you create one more single service. Now let's publish. And also this way you can create as much as you like. Okay, now let's go back to the dashboard. And also let's go to our front-end website. Let's go to the projects. Now if we open, for example, this one, this takes us to the single project page, right? Like really similar to the single services page, right? So for now we have only one project page, one single project page. So the same way you can create more project page. So here the only project page is this Pixel Pulse Media. Let's open it. And from here we can just save the template the same way. Rename this maybe projects page. I mean single project page, because the project and the single project is different. Alright, so we have another template, and as you already know what to do, create a new page. Maybe a project name will be a website name like this. Then just publish and open it on Elementor. And simply, from here, simply insert this projects. Alright, so this will be imported, and of course you can change this text according to the page name. Okay, like this. Now let's publish and go back. Alright, now we're gonna work on the blogs on our website. So let's go to the blog page first. So in the blog page, people can see all the blogs on your website at one place. And if they click on a blog from here, it will take them to that single blogs page where they can read the whole blog. Okay. So now let's see how to do all of this. So first in our page, we have this blogs page, right? So this blog page basically presents the blog. But to create the blog, we have to go to this posts. In the post, we can see we have so many blogs. These are individual single blogs. So now I'm going to show you how to create a completely new blog. So first, click on this add new post. So this is the post creation page. So first we have to put a title for the blog. For example, I type this title, like essential technique to improve your website's search engine rankings. Alright, so this is the title here. And on this place, on this whole area, you can add blog content. Like you can type any paragraph. Here I just typed a dummy text. So this whole text editor is like Google Doc. You can select any text, make it bold, italic. Then if you click on this paragraph here, like on this element, you can change the whole text to a heading. It will become bolder and bigger. You can change the heading 1, 2, 3, all of these. Then you can convert it to maybe a list. It will have a bullet point. So these are really basic things, but if you want, you can go really advanced with this text editor. So let's delete this text. If you click on this plus icon or this plus icon, it opens this sidebar. In the sidebar, there's so many elements. Like under this text, we have paragraph, heading, quote, table, all sorts of text presentation stuff. And if you go here under this media, we have image, gallery, audio, video, files even. After that, on the designs, you can add columns, groups, buttons, so many advanced text presentation. From here, you can even add a calendar like this. Just drag it in here. This calendar will be added here. After that, if you switch to this pattern here, then let's open this banners. In the banners, you get so many custom designs. Like if you want to add any banner, you can just add it like this. And this nicely created banner will be here. You can just edit this, customize this, change the text from here, change the color, everything. Then of course you can add images here, add the image widget here, click on upload, select any image from your computer, or also you can select it from media library. Like this. So basically there is nothing we can't do with this text editor. Literally everything. Alright, so I'm just gonna quickly delete all these example stuff. Alright, so here also one thing, we have this set featured image option. If you click on here, you can actually set any featured image for that blog post. For example, I set this. So this is now the thumbnail of this post, okay? After, if we scroll down, we have this categories option. In the categories, we can create new categories, like we can create branding, we can create marketing. So all these new categories, okay? After creating, we can just select the category we want to show with this post. After that, we have this tags. In the tags, you can add any type of tags. You can create any kind of tags related to the post you're creating, okay? Just add it like this and it will be here. After that, we can click on this save or publish. Now what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna actually make my whole post page with this classic text editor. Although you can do many things with this classic editor, but I want to make the single post page really advanced like this. I want to create it with the Elementor page builder. So we can just open this in the Elementor. So here we see it like this, but let's click on this post page, scroll down, and under the page layout, select Elementor full width. And all the extra text will be gone, and the header and footer will be left here. So now, to create the post, we need a title, right? So for the title here, I'm gonna use a widget, which is called, just search post, and you'll find this post title. Just add it here. And this post title will be automatically detected in here, okay? And of course, you can style it any way you want. After that, let's say you want to add a paragraph. So you can search text editor, add it here, and you can add any paragraph you want here. And of course, you know how to style the paragraph. After that, let's say you want to show the image, the thumbnail image of this post. You can just search post again. And we have this jkit post featured image. If you add it here, this post featured image that we have set will be loaded. Okay. So this is how you add so many type of elements which is coming from the jkit. Okay. So many type of plugins and widgets. So by using only these, we have created this nice layout and designs, which actually wasn't possible with using only text editor on the WordPress. But with the Elementor page builder and with some extra plugins, you can make a blog post looking like this. So good. So actually, to create the whole post like this, it can take hours. So we can just take this template, just click on here, save the template here, maybe rename the template to single post page, page, and save. And we have this template here, close it, go to this area, and I'll just delete all these. After deleting, we can just import the template, this, and that style will be here. Everything is looking like this now. And one amazing thing is, you can see, although we have copied the template from here, which was this title and this image, after adding here, the title is different and also the image is different because it detects automatically, okay? Alright, now let's save the post. Alright, so we have just created one more blog post for our website, okay? Now let's go back to our dashboard. And let's go to the pages. Now let's open the blog. So the blog is a way to showcase our all post. Okay, so if we select this widget, this is called jkit post blog. And for example, I add another one here, like we can search post, and this is the post blog. So if we just drag it in here, it detects all the posts in our website and shows like this. And by doing some styling and layouting, this has become like this, okay? If we just copy this style of this and maybe paste the style in here, and then select the style 5, it will become like this, okay? This is not looking the best because we have to do some settings here, like we don't want to show here, like we don't want to show the information like this here. we want to show it like this. So for that, we can just select this post block, and in here we have all these settings. Like first we have this image resolution. Currently we can see this is looking a bit blurry. We can make it full and it will be high definition. Alright, after that we have this columns. The columns is currently 2. If we want, we can make it 3, but the 2 is good actually. And here we have this category option. So this is currently showing the categories like this branding, this blog. If we turn it off, the categories will be gone from here. After that, we have this excerpt. If we turn this off, you just turned off the little showcase of the paragraph from here. Okay. Then you can actually set the length of this excerpt. Like this is currently 20. If we make it 30, the text example will be bigger. Okay. Then here we have this read more button. So on here, we don't have any read more button. So if you want the read more button, you can nicely customize it yourself. Or if we don't want, just turn it off. Because by clicking on this title, it will take you to that page ultimately. We don't need to add a read more button. Alright, after if we scroll down, we have this post meta. So here we can see this is the post meta. This is enabled. If we turn it off, the whole thing will be gone. But I actually want this, and I only want this time and date. I want to remove this author, so we can turn off this option, enable post meta author. It will be gone. And we don't want this icon from here, so we can just delete this icon from here, and it will be nice like this. Right, so these are the basic settings you can do with this blog post. After that, you can just go to the style tab and change any style, like this text color, the text size, typography, everything. Okay, it has all options. And also one thing, I know this is only showing 3 posts, where this is showing all the posts. So how we can do that? Select the blog post, then scroll down. Then if we scroll down, open the setting. So here we have this number of posts. So this is currently 3. If we make it like more, so it will start to show more posts. Okay. Alright, so basically this is all it. And you can just experiment with everything if you want here. Okay. Now let's delete this example one and go back. Alright, now, as I told you, I'll show you how to create a logo for your website for free. So this is the logo for this website right now. So we'll try to make a logo like this. It won't be exactly like this because we're trying to make a logo for free. So we'll try to go as close as this one, okay? Alright, so now let's go to the Google and search logo, M-A-K-R. So if you scroll down, you'll find this link. This is Logo Maker, and the spelling is like logo, M-A-K-R. Go to this. From here, click on Start My Design. Then click on this Create a New Design. And it will open a logo making canvas. From here, let's add a text by clicking here. Then on the text, we have to type our logo name. So for our case, this is Media Zen, right? So after adding the text, we have to change the font. I mean font style, because in our website, you can see this is a whole different font. So first, we can click on this designer picks, and from all these categories, we can select this designer picks. Then from this font family, there is many fonts here, okay? So I'm gonna look for really close one. So I think this railway bold will do that. If you select this, and this is kind of close, but not the closest. And one more thing, we have to make this Z uppercase. Alright, so let's look at more fonts if we get a bit more closer. Nope, not this one. You know what? The first font was the closest here. Select this one, railway. I mean this railway bold one. Okay. Now, one thing we have to also do, that we can see here, this Z is orange color. So we can do a trick for that. We can select this text, click on this options, click duplicate. Then on the second text, I'm gonna delete everything except for this Z. Then I'm gonna drag this whole thing like this, make it smaller. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it over this text and click on this styles. Then on this fill we can actually make that color anything we like, but as you can see we have to work more on here. This can be a little bit tricky, but see, this is looking really nice actually. So after finishing the logo, now it's time to save the logo. Just click on the save and scroll down, then click on this download PNG file. And from here we have to type our email address, then check this accept terms, then click on this send file to email. So they'll basically send the email on our email address. So let's open the email. And here in our inbox, we can see they have nicely sent the file. Just click on this download free file. And the file will be like this. Now right click, save the image as, and save it on your computer. I'm gonna select in my folder. And this is basically the logo we have just created now. Okay. Now let's go back to our website and let's open the header. Header v1, this is called that. And we can simply select the image here, click on here, and we just have to upload the new image here. And if we select this, this is looking like this. Actually, to be honest, this is looking good. You know, it is actually matching with the whole vibe. So this is how you can create and change the logo. Now I'm going to show you how to change the favicon of your website. Like if you notice on other website, every one of them has a professional, like the Jim Fahad digital.com has, then the Gmail has, Google has, even the logo maker has. So why not us? So for that, we can go to the dashboard. Then under this appearance, click on this customize. Then click on site identity. Then click on select site icon. And for the site icon, you can select it from your media library or anywhere. If you have the site icon, you can just upload it here. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open my logo here and actually edit this one. I'm gonna resize this like this and keep the Z in a square shape like this. Then I'm gonna save it as a copy. Save it anywhere you want. And now we have this little image. Now let's upload this and select this little image as our favicon. And from here, click skip cropping. And you see instantly, this image is working as a favicon on the website. And this is looking great. Now if you're selecting, just click on publish. And now if we go to our frontend website, refresh, the icon will be here. Anyone opens your website will see this nice favicon on their tab. Okay, really cool. And now I'm gonna show you the coolest thing yet. So let's open the home page. So here on the banner we have this image, right? So this is an individual image. I'm gonna show how you can show your image here exactly like this. So let's say this is my image, okay? So first we have to make the image transparent. This image is fully transparent, that's why there is no background around this image. You can show anything, any background behind this image, okay? So we want the image to be transparent. So let's go to the Google and search remove background free. And you'll find this removebg.com. Open it. Now in here we have to upload our image. So we can just drag this image here. And it will actually remove the background in seconds. Now from here, click on this download. And you see our image is fully transparent. Now let's take this image, add it here. Then we have to just upload it on our media library. Alright, now let's select this. So my image is currently looking like this in this building mode, but if we close this panel, this is looking like this, okay? So all I want to do is make this image bigger. So let's go to the style, and here we have this width. But with the width option, we cannot actually make the image bigger or smaller right here, because this is the maximum width of my original image. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna remove this width for now. Then on this height, I'm gonna make it 700. And this image will look like this. But don't worry about this right now. If we close the panel, you'll see this is completely fixed. And now we have to match the bottom part of this image with this nice background. So just scroll down in here. We'll use this border radius. First make it percentage, then I'll link the border radius, then just on the bottom 45, and on the left also 45%. And this image will have a round cut on the bottom. Okay, now if we close the panel, here you see this image is fitting perfectly with the background. And also you don't even need to position this image, just keep the position as it is. Alright, so the image is looking perfect in the desktop mode when we close the panel. But still, let's go to the style, and on the width, I'm just gonna leave 600 pixel width. So it will help us to make this image look good on the responsive mode. But one problem you'll still see if we go to the laptop mode, this image is still being long like this. So just for the tablet mode, we can select the image, and on the height, we can simply decrease the height. Like this, maybe like this, 470 pixel, and we can increase the width a bit also here, matching with this background, okay? And as you can see, this width can get bigger than this. So you can keep it 400, okay? Then let's see it on the tablet mode. And here also we can increase the width, matching with the height. This is looking perfect. Just keep it 400. And finally in the mobile, we can just simply increase the height 400, but I'd like to decrease the height a little bit to match the image ratio, okay? Let's keep it 380 pixel. Alright, so looking great. But it could have been so much easier if we just followed the previous image ratio. So our previous image, which is this, had this dimension, which is 864 by 1197. If you can make your photo exactly same dimension, you don't need to take any hassle like all these, okay? So if we just undo, this old image will be back. So again, if you can get this dimension, you don't need to do anything, keep the width like this, and you will be good to go, okay? Alright, so we have completed our amazing digital marketing agency website. Now go ahead and create your own digital agency website. I wish you all the best. I have just one request. Please comment down below about the learning experience from the video. And also please share the video on social media. It would mean world to me. And if you want, you can actually share your website so people can see how your website is looking after installing the template kit and customizing. So I'll see you in the next video. For now, bye bye.